So welcome you all in a 100-day series of a free bug hunting classes, day number 4. So in the last class we have discussed about the proxy part, like how to set up a proxy, and when you are trying to set up a proxy, at that time what type of a challenges that you will face. Today we are going to discuss a little bit more about the proxy part as well as some other feature of a Burp Suite also. So here you can see directly I have opened this Burp Suite community edition. If you don't know how to install this community edition, I request you please start your day with day number 1, because in that I have explained each and every process completely, from where to download, how to install, what all options are there, and how the community edition is different from a professional version. Okay, so now here you can see, click on the browser, okay, so that we can start capturing the traffic which we are trying to send via this Burp Suite browser only, and then we will see what all options are there that we can we can see and we can use during our bug hunting task. Okay, so it will take some time to open the browser, and after opening the browser we have to just type any website name so that we can start seeing the traffic in our HTTP history. Under the proxy tab you will see HTTP history. Okay, so now today we are going to discuss about a little bit about the last class only, and then we will discuss about the target one. Now before jumping into the target, in the last class we were discussing about proxy, and we have already seen like how to capture the traffic, and I was telling you about these headers and responses. So each and every request is divided into two different part. I will just draw. Okay, so when you see this request and response, okay, so when you see this request and response, you can see that each and every request have two different part. One is a header, another one is a body. Now as you can see, I have put some space between the header and the body, and in the same way in the response also we have two different part. One is a header and body. Now body part will be visible to the user browser. It is visible to user. Okay, it will be visible to the user can see this part. Header part is invisible to anyone. Okay, wait a second, I will just go here and open the paint so that I will draw it properly and you will be able to understand. See, the main important part of this entire series is to build a logic so that you can start hunting on a live website. It's not about completing the dummy website, doing a practical on a dummy website, but understanding the logic why the application contains the vulnerability and how to exploit that vulnerability. That is an important task, and how to identify the bugs in any of the live website. That's the important objective of the series. Okay, so if you have not subscribed the channel, please do that, because in our 100-day series, in this series only 100 days video, you will be able to find out bugs in any website. You will be able to become a bug hunter. Now as you can see here, you can each and every request contains two different part. Request and response is divided into two different part. One is a header part, another one is a body part. This is the header, okay, and this is the body. Same goes with this is for the request part, and this is for the response part. Understood? So here also we have the header, response header. We tell this as a response header, response body. So when you request for any website like www.google.com, so it goes under the header part. Okay, google.com. In the response you will be able to see the web page. So web page goes here. A web page code will appear, a front end page. Web page will be visible to you. Okay, that goes over here in the body part. Okay, so let's suppose if you tries to log in into the Gmail. Let's suppose you wanted to open a Gmail. Now you are entering your username and password. So when you enter your username and password, so this username password is very confidential, so it goes in a body part, and your gmail.com will go in a header part, in a host header. Now in header we have different types of headers. One is a host header, another one I will discuss I will directly show you in the Burp Suite part only. Okay, so in this way, so host, when you are sending a request which contains a host and that contains a domain name, your server automatically understand that where to direct, like when you are sending a request. So by looking at the host part, this request will divert it to that specific domain. Okay, if the host do not have the domain, you cannot send your request out of your browser. Getting a point? So host plays a very important part. Is just like when you are sending a letter to anyone, you are just writing to. So whatever name will be there, so it is designated to that particular person only, so it will reach to that address. Understood? So same goes with the host part. And when you are getting the response, it comes to your IP address, and once you have this in your browser, you will be able to see the web page of it. So understood? So there are two different part of each and every request and response. One is a header part, one is a body part. Now your first question may be how to differentiate between the header and a body. If we get a complete request or response, how can we differentiate between both of them? So the main thing is that you can see a space. Understood? Between header and the body, there should be a space. When you see, let's suppose in your header you will have multiple parameter, so there will be a no space. Once you have the space, after that whatever will come, that will be your body of the response. Same goes with the request also. In the header you may have multiple parameter, like host parameter will be there, cookie parameter will be there. In this way different parameter will be there, and each and every parameter contains a value. Okay, after that there is a space, and then if the data is there, that means it's a body data. Understood how to differentiate between header and the body part? Now I will show you this thing. Okay, so now what you have to do, you have to go directly here. Now as you can see, host is there. Host is one of the parameter that we have in the request header. Here you can see demo.testfire.net, it means the domain name. In the below you can see multiple headers are there. Now there is no space, as you can see there is no space, and when you go down there is a space, but after that there is nothing. So it means this request only contain like this, in this request we don't have any body part, we have only header part. Okay, now in the response, when you see in the response we have this header part. Okay, because from the top header will start, and there is a space. Now you can see there is a space. Now there is a big amount of space, no worry about it. It can be a single space, it can be a multiple spaces. After that there is a body part. This is the body part. Understood? In the body we are able to see the web page of it. Understood? So this is how you differentiate. Now let's suppose this is a get request. Now we will have a complete detail about get request, post request, multiple type of a request. So this is how you differentiate between request and response and the header and body. Now directly coming to the target part. Now this is an important part. Every software, every vulnerability assessment software, any software, if you are working, you have to start from a zero part. Because if you do not start from a zero part, maybe you directly jump onto the proxy, start finding a bugs. It will of no use if you don't know about the other option. Now what targets? Now I will just draw target. In the target tab you will have, you can see, you will have various sub tab. The first one is a sitemap. Sitemap will tell you that whatever domain that you are listing, and under that how many pages are there. Okay, so let's suppose when you open demo.testfire.net, testfire.net, you will be able to see multiple pages. So you will be able to see those links over here. Might be possible in this google.com is also attached, so you will be able to see that domain also. And if is there any requests that are initiated for the google.com, you will be able to see. So sitemap will give you a clear picture that when you open this website, how many domains are getting loaded, or how many on how many domains your system sends a request. So you will be able to see all those domains. Some website may contains a subdomain, you will be able to see that. Even they are communicating with any third-party APIs, you will be able to see in a sitemap. Sitemap plays a very important role. Now once you have the sitemap, so when you click on any one of the domain, you will be able to see all the requests and response that are under this particular domain. So you will be able to see, once you click on google.com, you will be able to see all the requests that are initiated from your browser regarding google.com. And when you click any one of the requests, then for that request you will be able to see the request and response. This is request and this is response. Okay, so when you click on a sitemap, like under the target we have a sitemap. Under the sitemap you will see all the domains which like once you load the website, whatever domain it will try to communicate with whatever domain, you will be able to see the list of domain. In that domain, what all pages your browser have sent a request, you will be able to see that. When you click on any one of the domain, you will be able to see all the requests that are generated, that are initiated from your browser. You will be able to see that. When you click any one of the request, this is one request. So when you click on any one of the requests, you will be able to see the request and the response of that particular specific request. Now I will show it to you practically. So right now when I clicked on, like when I open this demo.testfire.net, here you can see, so this only domain got loaded in my browser, and here you can see the domain name, and you can see all the pages which are just loaded in my browser. You are able to see even the directory structure of that particular file as well. It will show you the entire directory structure actually. Okay, so when you click on that domain, you can see all the request which gets initiated from your browser. Okay, while loading one single page, you can see these are the multiple requests that get initiated. Now when you click any one of the request, you will be see request in the response. Here you can see by default we have requested for this one, because here you can see status code 200. okay, it means on this request only we got the response. That's why you are able to see the response of it. In the response, we have the first header on the top. It will be a header, and then after that, after the space, we have the body. Now I think this is very much clear to all of you. Now in the other request, we are not able to find out status code. That means we are not able to send a, like our browser have just loaded that particular page but not requested that page to load into your browser. So maybe when you load the website, as you can see, when you load the website, different links are attached over here. So it lists out all those links. But right now when I click on the personal, then only that request will send it to the personal page. Now here you can see on that personal, I am getting the 200 okay response. So I am able to see the response. So without clicking on any one of the request, your browser automatically will not send any of the request. But in order to load that page, it needs to load all that URL. That's why it is there. Understood? This is how it looks. Now might be possible when you open a big website. Now it is a dummy website. Now let's suppose when you open flipkart.com. Okay, it is very popular in India. Might be you are watching from a different country. If you are watching from different country, I request you please write down your country name in the chat box, so that I can see that you are coming from which country. Okay, now as you can see, when I load this flipkart.com, when you go here and you can see there are multiple domain that sends from the Flipkart. You have initiated multiple requests to different domains. So that's why it is important. Now let's suppose you are trying to do a bug hunt on demo.testfire.net. So what you have to do, you have to tell this software bots, this is my target. So that's why the target tab is there. So you have to right click on it, and there is an option add to scope, which means now the browser will try to identify bugs only into this scope, and our above other features which we are going to use in our upcoming videos. Okay, so that will work only to this specific scope only. So it means if the company gives you the website, so you are testing that specific website, you are not testing other websites or maybe linked website. So when I click on add to scope, you can see yes. Now as you can see, the scope button is there. Automatically you can see this is included in scope. So when you are doing a testing, scope should be defined. So I have defined my scope. Now might be possible if your client is saying, let's suppose my client is saying, Tapan, do one thing, just scan any of the pages but don't scan the sign in page. That is an important one, and right now we don't want to test it. Just copy this URL and go into the Burp Suite, and there is an option exclude from scope. Just paste the URL over here. So here you can see now your software will scan all the things except this particular page. This is how you can use this. An issue, you can see like what all different type of vulnerabilities that a Burp Suite can identify. You can see all those vulnerabilities over here. When you click on it, you can see the description, remediation, each and every detail over here. You can also see the severity of it. This is what we have regarding the target scope. Now when we start doing the testing, and when we start finding the bugs, at that time I will be using these type of these different features. So we will get into more detail into this particular features in our upcoming videos when we will discuss about the vulnerability. Okay, in the next class we will be talking about the intruder tab. Okay, so please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are going to upload the series within a week. You will be getting around 5 videos a week. Okay, and it will be a 100-day free bug hunting class. So make sure, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and make sure please click on the like button so that we get little bit motivation from your side. If you have any question into this video, I request you please write down in the comment section so that I will be able to give you the response in your on each and every of your queries. Okay, so I think that's all for today. And if you wanted to do one-to-one course with us in English especially, so there is a inquiry form I have attached in the comment section, so please go and fill that form so that you can learn ethical hacking and bug hunting directly with us in one-to-one class. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. See you in next video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.